So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to stop lusting as a Christian. I'm Christian, you're Christian. I don't lust anymore, but you probably do. And I'm here to help you as my fellow brother. So please pay attention to this video because I am truly going to teach you one important trick if you truly want to stop lusting, if you truly want to stop watching porn. And all you have to do is pay attention. But really quick story. I used to lust so much and probably more than you. When I used to watch porn, like, oh my gosh, anytime I was at the gym, anytime I was in public, I would just think women are sexual objects. I would think about, this was a long time ago, I would think about pausing time and just having sex with them, touching their body, and all of this stuff. I wouldn't even think women were normal humans. I would just think that they are just some objects that I can touch and they're just for sex. I totally forgot, right? I just, the concept of women having emotions and women being a real person, it completely went out of my brain when I started watching porn. And I really just thought of them like if they were dolls that you were supposed to have sex with. And you probably think of them as the same way. You probably look at a woman and you look at her butt or her boobs and you almost forget that they can speak and they eat and they have conversations, right? It's almost crazy. So I'm so happy that right now I don't have that problem, but I'm not done because I want you to have the same experience. I want you to look at women and to simply think they are beautiful, and I want you to not think of women as sexual objects. So that is how my goal for you in this video. Oh, and by the way, my name is Danny, and I have helped over 20 Christian men quit pornography. So I'm going to be telling you a story from Proverbs chapter 7. So let's go. So basically, in Proverbs chapter 7, I'm going to give you a summary. There was a young man, maybe 18 years old, 20 years old, and it was nighttime in his city. It was, the sun was setting, and he walked down the street of a prostitute. So imagine this. He's a young guy, right? And the sun is fading. It's turning into nighttime. And he's walking down the street of a prostitute. Everyone knows that, okay, in this street, in this house, there's a prostitute that comes out in this time. And this young man decides to come by the street and the house of this prostitute. And he reaches the house of the prostitute, and guess what? Basically, she comes out. She's dressed in sexual clothing. And it doesn't just stop there. She's wearing, of course, clothing that is sexual, but she starts seducing him as well. She starts saying that, oh, my linen on my bed and my bed sheets are made from linen and cloth from Egypt. And she starts, saying that, oh, and also my bed is, it smells like cinnamon and perfume and all this stuff. This is a real story in the Bible, Proverbs chapter 7. And, she starts seducing, she starts putting her hands on him. And eventually, the man caved in, and just like the Bible said, this man was like an ox going to the slaughter. He ended up having sex with her, and it cost him his life. He sinned. But, whoa. Let's take a pause here. How did he get in this situation? It was nighttime. He walked past the house of a prostitute, and everyone knows, okay, at this time, this prostitute comes out and she starts talking dirty to other men outside, right? How did he put himself in this position? Isn't that crazy? Now, let's relate to this to our lives. Now, it isn't every day that we see a prostitute. For me personally, I have never seen a prostitute in my life. But if we think about it, that prostitute was almost like a trigger for that man to lust and have sex. So we can relate this to our lives, because if we go on social media, which we just tell ourselves, oh, we want to go on social media just to have fun, watch funny videos, see what our friends are doing. But we know eventually that when we continue to watch social media, right, continue to be on social media, we will eventually see an attractive woman, and she's going to be 95% naked, and she's going to be like in a sexual position. And this will be the fuel for us to go to Pornhub and start doing our business. So basically, you want to stop going on social media, okay? You have to start thinking, why am I lusting? What started my lust? Of course, sometimes it's thoughts in our head, but a lot of times it's because of the things that we see. We see things that we like. We hear things that we like. So if you really just removed all of your triggers, maybe your trigger is you on your bed in the middle of the night, it's 12 a.m. and you want to, masturbate because everyone in your house is sleeping, no one would know. Why don't you sleep 2 hours earlier so you don't masturbate? Okay, so you don't have that chance to masturbate. Have you ever thought about that? Or what if you, like it's 12 a.m., you feel like jerking off, you get up really quickly and you just start walking around your house. You start walking around your house, just maybe even taking a stroll, right, outside your neighborhood. It doesn't really matter, but just removing yourself from that situation, okay? So you have to remove your triggers, because if you do, your pornography addiction won't even exist. And it's true, right? Look, for me, okay, if I had like a weed addiction, if I was addicted to smoking weed, if I don't have weed, can I have a weed addiction anymore? No, I can't. So if you want to stop watching porn, remove the porn, right? Put some porn blocker or something. This will help a little bit, even though you can secretly, go on some different website or some different device and search up porn. But this will help a little bit. But the best thing you can do is remove your triggers. Your bed is a trigger. You being alone in your house is a trigger. Social media is a trigger. So just remove your triggers, and your journey to stop watching porn will be so much easier. Okay? By the way, I do coaching calls to help Christian men stop watching pornography. So if you are interested, book a call with me for a free consultation, and I can really help you with that. So yeah, guys, God bless and resist those urges.